LINNC Paris 2022, and I have with me today Adam S. Arthur. Now, as the field is maturing while the evidence is increasing, are indications starting to widen in what you treat in interventional neuroradiology or interventional neurology?
Absolutely. So the arterial and venous systems provide a very convenient way to access some of the most important anatomy in our body, the brain, and we're seeing proof that we can treat diseases we had no idea that we could treat through transvascular routes. So I think some of the work that's being done to see if we can help people to restore function after injury, some of the work that's being done to see if we can avoid craniotomies or burr holes for elderly patients with subdurals is really going to expand the breadth of diseases that we're treating. Even something as simple as hydrocephalus. The natural way for spinal fluid to leave the cisterns is into the venous system, and only recently have we begun to look at ways surgically to facilitate that rather than simply draining it into the abdomen. So this field is going to become a much greater way to treat a larger number of patients year by year over the coming years.
Do you feel that, is this a larger trend or a kind of blending of all that's been done in interventional medicine in the last, 20 years? That this widening, it seems to be bringing together a lot of disease states into certain techniques that you use every day in the neuro.
It is a larger trend, but it's of particular poignancy and importance when we deal with the brain and the spinal cord. Arguably, really critical anatomy, and so if you can avoid going through it, which is the roots of my training as a surgeon, and instead access changes and allow the body to heal by minimally invasive approaches, transvascular approaches, there's the opportunity to achieve a better balance of risk and benefit for patients.
We spoke the other day with somebody who had, one of your colleagues who said that the attention given to stroke has in some ways diminished your experience with other things like aneurysms, et cetera, and that we need to take the time to go back to that basic understanding. Would you agree with that that's critical?
Well, everything's a balance. I wouldn't say the attention given to stroke was a bad thing. Thrombectomy, I think, really is the penicillin of modern medicine, an opportunity to help people on a scale we've really not had within the field. But yes, we need to be sure that we're doing everything we can to develop the field in other disease states.
Well, thank you very much for being with us.
My pleasure.